And now my top 5 Knipex tools.
Enough of the babble. Number 1, the top one. We should probably go the other way, right? But hey, we're just going in no particular order, but this is my favorite right here. This was a game changer for me. I was a adjustable wrench, crescent wrench guy for a long time. And then I got a pair of these and my life changed. My eyes were opened. I couldn't believe the versatility, the usefulness. Look at that. This is the 8601 250, and I think that is the, seems like it's 7.5 or 8, but the 2-inch jaw width. We worked on a lot of big sawmill machinery, conveyor belts, and there'd be some honking nuts on some of that stuff, and you need, even my 13-inch crescent wrench, adjustable wrench wouldn't open up all the way. You can get that in there. And yeah, at that size, it's a little awkward with the handle, but it'll still lock on and hang on tight. So yeah, the Pliers wrench. Here's a little side shot for you. If you're working it somewhere around the house, you're changing out shower head or plumbing fittings, and you don't want to mar up the finish on your chrome or your brushed oil fittings on your shower head. You got these little slip-on jaw covers, so you don't mar up your stuff. So there you go. That's my number 1. The rest are in no particular order. I really enjoy that Pliers wrench though. Well, maybe they are in order. The Cobra or the alligator. This is the alligator because it's just slip. But the Cobra has the similar button lock where you can adjust it. I got these because they're quick. No fumbling, you just reach in there. Something about Knipex and their tooth design and their material, I guess. Man, you get a hold of something with those, they don't let go. This is really, you know, a pipe style jaw where you got a little indentation, but it's not really. That's what they have on all their, they don't have any, other than this one, flat jaw type stuff. Most of their tooth pattern is this little offset indentation, which you can get in there and get a bolt or a nut head, and it does line up and it doesn't strip. Now, you know, you get some other adjustable pliers, slip joint pliers. It's the flat jaw. Now they do make them in the pipe jaw, but it's not anywhere near that tooth pattern and design. And I'm sure if you're a fan of Knipex, you've seen them put those on the stand at the trade shows, and a guy stands on it and it won't slip off of there. I found that I would believe it because I've grabbed hold of some pipe and stuff at work and put a honk on it and amazed that it didn't strip off there and rip everything out. So yeah, number 2, the Cobra or alligator pliers. These are the alligator, of course, slip joint only. But like I said, the Cobra has the button where you can adjust the jaw opening. Number 3, maybe not the favorite, but a real useful one. This is the 8601 200, the twin grip plier. See, like I said, this one's got the same jaw configuration, tooth pattern as, that's the only thing I've ever seen on them other than, you know, needle nose pliers or whatever that are flat. But this one adds the effective, useful teeth on the end of the jaw. So you can reach in there, and I've used this. In fact, just the other day in the shop, I was working on my compressor, and there was a little socket head bolt that had stripped out, Allen wrench head, and I had to reach in there and get it with this and back them out of there. So handy, super handy. Plus, you just got a regular pair of pliers if you need it. You can get the side action or whatever. So yeah, that's my number 3 right there. Oh, okay, they're in order. 1, 2, and 3. Those have been, these 2 especially, eye openers for me. Let's put those like that. Eye openers. This one just, that works. Yeah, it's a design from way back, but they've really made it work on this one. Number 4 for the Knipex, the old Lineman's plier. Now, I've tried a couple of different ones, and out of the box, the Knipex feels like it's already been broke in for you. You're ready to ride in that thing. This is the 0901 240. It's just a plain model. I think it does have the fish tape puller. You get some with the crimpers in the lower jaw end, and then but the cutter on this thing, it'll cut stuff you wouldn't believe. And then it's got the high leverage, you know, the rivets way up by the jaw, the fulcrum. That thing really gets you some bite on there. So yeah, I love those Linemans from Knipex. I mean, as I've spoken to before about these pliers, it's a matter of preference. Everything these days, if you get good brand names, they're all quality built. There's just some of them come out of the factory looking like they're, like I said earlier, this is the Ferrari finish compared to the Ford or the Bronco or the, you know, stuff like that. And then my number 5 fave that I use probably most, and it's probably going to surprise you. It's really not a Klein pliers or wrench. It's just these Electrician's shears, nippers, I think they call them. It's the 95-05-155. For little stuff to carry around in that compact package like that, you can snip wire, you can snip packaging. That's like a little belt loop carrier you just keep with you all the time. EDC even, if you will. But yeah, that's one of my favorite little tools right there. From Knipex, of course. And if that's not enough, let's throw in a couple of honorable mentions. I got, this came as the set. I got the Cobra plier, alligator plier with the needle nose and the diagonal cutter from Knipex. That was a kit that I got. That was like my first set that I got. Man, done more work with all that stuff than I can shake a stick at. And I love them. I'm not trying to sound like a Knipex fanboy, but you know, when you get a tool that's built right and feels good, and you can use it all day in your hand, and you don't get the old hand fatigue from trying to, you know, some of them you gotta, oh, I gotta keep that. These just fit and they work. You reach in, snip, go. Reach in, snip, go. You got your needle nose for those down hole expeditions, reaching in deep. So yeah, there we go. That's my, okay, it's top 7. So sue me. These are really just a bonus because it came with the package. That's it. But yeah, you want something handy. Keep that in your little bag on the outside. You can snip whatever you want. It sounds weird, but I know. That's a handy tool right there. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll leave some links in the description if you want to take a look at any of these things. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. If you didn't like it, please let me know. I'm here to listen and learn. Like I say, I love tools. I got a shop I'm working in right now at home. Metal shop, wood shop. I do a little bit of everything. Not good on any of it, but I do a little bit of everything. So if you enjoy the content, please let me know. And we appreciate you watching. You guys have a great day, and come back and see us. Thanks.